Today, I'm speaking to someone who has recently gone through an important shift in their life. You spiritually leveled up in a big way. You are no longer the same person you were before, and you've reached a higher spiritual level that brings new understanding and strength. This is a significant change, and it's important for you to recognize how far you've come. You're stepping into a new phase of your spiritual journey, and this is just the beginning. In the spiritual realm, you hold a special title. You are protected by powerful divine forces that are watching over you. One of these forces is Sarim angels. These angels are known for their strong, protective energy. If you have ever heard the names Stephen, Stefan, or Stephanie, these might be connected to your angels or your spiritual journey in some way. It's important to note these names because they may be a sign for you, guiding you along your path. Right now, you are in a time of change and transformation. You've been called to spend more time alone. This might feel unusual or uncomfortable, but it is exactly what you need at this moment. The message here is that it is not the time to be surrounded by crowds or to follow the crowds. It's time to trust yourself, to trust your inner voice, and to take a step back from the noise around you. Your journey is unique, and the path you're walking is meant to be walked alone for now. This isn't about being isolated because you're being punished. It's about self-discovery and spiritual growth. You are waking up to your spiritual gifts. You might not fully understand what this means yet, but you are beginning to see things in a new light. You may be noticing things that you didn't see before, or you might be feeling a deep connection to something greater than yourself. This is your spiritual awakening, and it's something that you should embrace. As you move forward, know that your angels are with you every step of the way. They are guiding you, protecting you, and helping you to achieve your highest potential. Sometimes being asked to isolate yourself can feel strange. It might even make you feel a little lonely, like you're missing out on something important. But in reality, this isolation is a form of protection. There are people in your life and even energies around you that might not have your best interests at heart. These are often referred to as energy vampires because they drain you emotionally, spiritually, or physically. They can cause confusion, doubt, and even fear. Your angels are asking you to step away from these influences and focus on your own healing and growth. If you're feeling guided to spend more time alone, trust that it's for your own protection. You might not understand why you're being asked to do this, and that's okay. Sometimes we don't always understand the bigger picture right away, but that doesn't mean we should ignore the guidance we're receiving. Take this time to reconnect with yourself and with your spiritual gifts. If you've been feeling like you've always had an angel watching over you, you're right. Since you were a child, you've had angelic protection. There were times in your life when things could have gone wrong, when you could have been hurt or faced challenges that seemed impossible to overcome. But through it all, you've survived and you've come out stronger. This protection has been with you all along, even if you didn't always notice it. Now, as you continue on your journey, this divine protection is still with you. You are being guided in ways that you might not fully understand, but you can trust that you are being cared for by forces much greater than yourself. Right now, you're walking the path toward awakening to your true self, the awakening to your spiritual gifts, your true purpose, and your higher calling is happening. This path is not always easy, and there will be moments when you feel confused or unsure about what's happening. You might even question whether you're on the right path or if you're doing the right thing. But I want to remind you that the divine is proud of you. You are doing exactly what you are meant to be doing right now. The angels are cheering you on, and the universe is supporting you every step of the way. If you're feeling confused about your journey, or if you feel like you don't fully understand what's going on, know that it's okay. You are exactly where you need to be. The angels and the divine have already made provisions for everything you need along the way. You are not alone in this journey. Trust that the help you need is already on its way to you. It might not always come in the form you expect, but it's there. Your angels are ready to assist you, so don't hesitate to ask for their help. If you find yourself feeling lost or uncertain, don't be afraid to reach out to your angels for guidance. They are always there, ready and willing to support you. Trust that whatever you need is already on its way. Even if things seem unclear or difficult right now, remember that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. One of the biggest lessons for you in this season is learning not to explain yourself to others. You might feel pressure to justify why you're isolating yourself or why you're making certain decisions. But in this season, it is not your job to explain yourself to anyone. The light within you is strong, and people might not understand it. Some may even criticize you or call you names. They might think you're strange or weird because they don't understand your journey. But you don't need to explain yourself to anyone. The divine light inside of you will speak for itself. You don't owe anyone an explanation for the path you are walking. You are following your divine calling and it's your journey, not anyone else's. So don't feel the need to defend yourself. The more you try to explain yourself, the more you might find yourself drained or misunderstood. Instead, trust that those who are meant to understand will understand in time. Not everyone will appreciate the changes happening within you. Some people might feel uncomfortable with the light you're carrying, and that's okay. Don't let it deter you from your path. Your light is a blessing, even if others don't see it yet. It's not your job to convince them. Stay true to who you are and trust the process. The path you're walking is leading you to your highest good, even if it feels lonely or confusing at times. If you feel like you've been isolating yourself, or if you feel called to spend more time alone, this could be a sign that you're going through an identity crisis. An identity crisis doesn't mean something is wrong, it just means you're going through a period of self discovery. You're beginning to understand who you truly are and what your true purpose is. This can be a challenging time, but it's also a powerful one. Embrace it. Know that this period of isolation is helping you to reconnect with your true self and your spiritual gifts. In summary, remember that you are not alone on this journey. Your angels and the divine are guiding you, protecting you, and helping you to reach your highest potential. Don't be afraid to trust the process, even if it doesn't always make sense. You are on the right path, and everything you need has already been provided for you. Stay true to yourself, keep walking in the light, and trust that your journey will lead you to exactly where you need to be. The way you see yourself right now may not be the true version of who you really are. It can feel like something has taken your true identity away from you. This feeling can be caused by different things like your ego, beliefs you've learned over time, or even illusions you believed in. You may have been holding on to a false idea of who you are for a long time, and this has kept you stuck in patterns that don't help you grow. It's like you've been living in a way that isn't fully authentic, and as a result, you feel confused or lost about your true self. However, the good news is that right now your angels are working to help you discover who you really are. They are guiding you and supporting you through this process of letting go of false beliefs and helping you uncover the truth about yourself. The feeling that something is wrong with your identity can be very challenging, but it is part of a bigger process called awakening. Awakening is when you start to realize that the way you've been living or thinking isn't aligned with who you truly are. You might have thought you knew who you were, but deep down, there's been a sense that something didn't quite fit. Maybe you've been trying to live up to the expectations of others or following a path that didn't feel entirely right for you. Now you are at a point where things are about to change, and your angels are helping you remove the false mask you've been wearing. Your angels are supporting you in moving the false ideas and beliefs you've been carrying. These are things that have been holding you back and preventing you from being the best version of yourself. They are helping you see clearly without the confusion of old patterns and beliefs. You might have been living with these false ideas for many years, even up to a decade, and it's time to let go of them. These false beliefs could be based on things you've been taught by others or things that have been influenced by your past experiences. But now, your angels are here to guide you in a new direction, one that is more aligned with your true self. As you go through this awakening process, you may also realize that you've been stuck in unhealthy relationships or connections. These could be with friends, coworkers, or even family members. Sometimes we get caught up in relationships that don't serve our best interests, and we stay in them out of habit or fear of being alone. But this is a time when your angels are guiding you to recognize those connections that aren't healthy and to let them go. You may have been in a counterfeit connection, which means it wasn't a genuine or real relationship and it was preventing you from growing. Your angels want you to move away from these relationships so that you can surround yourself with people who truly support and uplift you. Along with unhealthy relationships, you may also have been repeating certain patterns or behaviors over and over again. These patterns might feel familiar, but they don't bring you any closer to where you want to be in life. You may find yourself stuck in cycles where you keep doing the same things, expecting different results, but nothing ever changes. This is another area where your angels are helping you. They are guiding you to break free from these repetitive patterns and move forward. The cycle you're in, whether it's about false identity, unhealthy relationships, or repeated behaviors, is coming to an end. The process of awakening and breaking free from these patterns is not always easy, but it is necessary for your growth. You've been in this cycle for a while, and now it's time for a change. It's time to move into a new phase of your life where you can be your true self and live in alignment with your purpose. Your angels are helping you to close this old chapter and step into something new, something better. It may feel like the end of a difficult period, but it's also the beginning of something wonderful. One important thing your angels want you to understand during this time is the importance of taking back your power. When we are stuck in false beliefs, unhealthy relationships, or repeating patterns, we often give away our power to these things. We might depend on others for validation or let our circumstances control how we feel. But your angels are asking you to stop giving away your energy. It's time to call back your power. Take control of your life by focusing on yourself and not depending on things or people that drain you. It's important to remember that your true power comes from within, and the divine is there to support you every step of the way. Instead of relying on external things like approval from others or material possessions, focus on strengthening your connection with the divine. The divine is always there, guiding you, protecting you, and helping you on your journey. Trust that you are supported by higher forces that want the best for you. By focusing on the divine and reclaiming your power, you will begin to feel more confident and grounded in who you are. You don't need to depend on anything outside of yourself to feel complete because you are already enough just as you are. At this time, you may start noticing certain numbers appearing in your life, such as 919, 909, or 999. These numbers are signs from the universe and your angels that you are reaching an important point in your journey. When you see these numbers, know that a major cycle is coming to an end. These numbers are signals that you are closing out an old chapter and preparing for a new one. You've reached a point where something in your life needs to be completed so that you can move forward. Your angels are helping you to close these old chapters so that you can step into your next phase with clarity and confidence. The numbers 919, 909, and 999 all carry powerful meanings. They represent endings and new beginnings. They are reminders that you are on the right path and that the changes you are going through are leading you to something better. If you keep seeing these numbers, it's a sign that you are exactly where you need to be and that the changes happening in your life are for your highest good. Trust that the universe is supporting you and that everything is happening as it should. This period of change is not just about letting go of old patterns or false beliefs, it's also about moving into a new chapter of your life. Your angels are guiding you to step into your highest potential and to embrace your true self. This is your time to shine and to live a life that is authentic to who you are. You are no longer stuck in the old cycles and you are ready to move forward with confidence and strength. If you've been noticing the number 919 lately, it's a strong sign that a big change is happening in your life right now. This change could be something that feels challenging or uncomfortable, but it's important to remember that these moments of difficulty are often the ones that lead to the most growth. Sometimes we have to go through a storm before we experience a breakthrough. It might not feel easy, but this is often when we're getting ready for something better. Change is often a difficult process because it requires us to let go of things that no longer serve us, whether it's bad habits, unhealthy relationships, or old ways of thinking. Letting go can be tough. It might feel like you're losing something important, but in reality, you're making space for something new, something that's more in line with your higher self and your future goals. If you're going through a time of change or loss, take a deep breath and know that it's okay. It's part of the process. Sometimes it can feel like you're losing control, and that can bring up a lot of fear, but try to remember that endings aren't always bad. In fact, they're often the beginning of something new and better. Life is full of cycles, and when one chapter ends, another is about to begin. Right now, you are being asked to reflect on where you are in your life. This is the time to ask yourself some very important questions that will help you move forward in a positive direction. Start by asking yourself, what unhealthy habits am I still holding on to? Think about the things that no longer help you grow or that might even be holding you back. These could be thoughts, behaviors, or patterns that have kept you stuck in the past. It's important to identify them so that you can start to release them. Next, ask yourself, what healthy choices do I need to start making in my life? This is your chance to think about the habits, actions, or changes you need to bring into your life that will help you move forward in a positive direction. This could be anything from taking better care of your health, focusing more on your goals, or letting go of negative influences in your life. Make a list of things you know you need to start doing to improve your life. The third question to ask yourself is, what part of myself do I need to let go of? These could be something about your personality, beliefs, or even past experiences that are keeping you stuck. Sometimes we hold on to parts of ourselves that no longer serve us simply because it's what we've known for a long time. But in order to grow and move forward, it's important to recognize these parts and release them so that you can fully embrace who you're meant to become. When you take the time to answer these questions, you'll begin to understand where you need to make changes in your life. This self-reflection will help you become clear about the path ahead. Change starts from within, and when you are able to understand what needs to shift in your life, you'll find it easier to make decisions that support your growth and future. You have a choice to make. Change won't just happen by itself. You must be willing to make that conscious decision to move forward. You have to be ready to leave behind what no longer serves you, even if it's difficult. It's not always easy, but it's the only way to experience the growth and transformation that is waiting for you. Your angels are there helping you through this transition, guiding you from a place of confusion and fear to a place of clarity and peace. At times, life can feel confusing or overwhelming. You might feel trapped or uncertain about what comes next, but know that your angels are working on your behalf. They're helping you move from a place of worry and struggle to a place of freedom and peace. If you've been feeling like you don't know where you're going or how to move forward, trust that your angels are guiding you in the right direction. They're leading you to a life that is aligned with your true purpose, a life that will bring you peace, fulfillment, and success. You might feel like you've been stuck for a long time, but know that this time is not wasted. Even if it feels like you haven't made progress, you are learning valuable lessons that will help you when it's time to move forward. Trust that this period of waiting is preparing you for something big. Your angels are guiding you toward a new chapter in your life where you will feel more confident, more aligned with your purpose, and more at peace with who you are. When you allow yourself to let go of the old and step into the new, you will begin to feel lighter and more at ease. You will be moving toward a place where you will be rewarded for your efforts. This reward might come in many forms. It could be personal growth, a new opportunity, or a deeper understanding of yourself and your life's purpose. The changes that are happening now are leading you to a place where you will be fulfilled and successful, so trust the process and have faith that everything is happening for a reason. Your angels want you to know that the changes you are going through are part of a divine plan for your life. They are not random, and they are not happening by chance. You are being led toward your true destiny, the life you were always meant to live. It's important to trust this process even when things seem unclear. The divine plan for your life is full of promise and hope, and your angels are there every step of the way to guide you. If you've been seeing the number 777, that's a special sign from your angels telling you that you are on the right path. They are encouraging you to keep moving forward, even if it feels difficult. The number 777 is a reminder that you are in alignment with your true purpose, and even though the road might seem long or uncertain, you are exactly where you need to be. Keep going and trust that you are being guided toward the right outcome. As you move forward, know that you are being prepared for a new season in your life. In this season, your courage will speak for you. You won't need to explain yourself to others or prove anything. Your energy will be so powerful and aligned with your true self that it will naturally attract the right people, opportunities, and experiences into your life. Trust that when the time is right, everything will fall into place. It's important to walk with confidence and trust that you are guided and supported every step of the way. You are never alone. Even when you feel like you're facing challenges, your angels are there, helping you through the process. Let go of any shame, guilt, or fear that might be holding you back. These feelings no longer serve you, and releasing them will allow you to fully embrace the changes that are happening. Trust that your next chapter will be one of growth, fulfillment, and peace. The changes you're going through now are leading you toward your highest potential. Embrace this time knowing that you are being divinely guided every step of the way. Keep moving forward with love, trust, and confidence. This message is meant to bring you peace and clarity as you move through this period of change. Trust that you are on the right path and know that everything is unfolding according to plan. Your angels are with you, guiding you to a brighter, more fulfilling future.